So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford going for the deep ball. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Stafford. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Ash, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They go play action. Mariota.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one,
and it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. Becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. right after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Rams 7, Lions nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
They'll try the right side with Jones. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. On play action, Mariota. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man complete. That's Stevenson. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down at 7. Play fake. Mariota.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 48. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Here's Stafford. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal. first down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, here's Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Lions, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side. Ash.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
You got nothing. 31's the mic. Here we go. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Wide.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll go down at the 28.
That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
1st down, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 15. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no short.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the end zone, Stafford.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Stafford. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Here's Stafford. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Second and 11 now.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Stafford got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris.
And down inside the 15 he goes. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Stafford on first down. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0.
17. Lions nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
31's the mic. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion. Blood. 31's the mic. 31's the mic.
From the gun, Mariota. And this one is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Take 4.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On first down, Stafford here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Stafford now to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Lions, nothing.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half here. Mariota rolling to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now a first down carry by Jones. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
31's the mic. 65, 65. 31's the mic. 31.
To throw is Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Check 50, check 50.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ash. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Mariota. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Check 6 guys. Check 37. Check 1. Back.
On first down, Ash. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and the lead is down to 24.
Rams 31, Lions 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From the red zone now, Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
2nd down at 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action, Mariota. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
13 yards on the play.
They'll run on first down. Ash. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up near the 42. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by.
And that is caught, and the record is his. It's a touchdown. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Ash. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Mariota. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flushed out right. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann? It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
Dancing to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're able to get this this one past the 30 down to the 25. On first down, Ash. Big hole up the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 77 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Jones is in for a Lions touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and the lead is down to 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Play action. Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there for L.A.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully...
This is intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. Ash. Oh, he gets free left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
To kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Stafford. Being chased out left. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
And that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford, he's going to try and go deep again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for L.A. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. It's brought in by Harris. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st down, it's Stafford. A giant hole up the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Again, it's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
45, Lions 22.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 20. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win the game, but they do get the score.
some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for two. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that two-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for the Rams, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks.